I don't see how evangelical Christianity, specifically white evangelical Christianity, is going to recover after all of this is said and done, because it's not going to turn out the way they think it's going to turn out, right? They're waiting for Jesus to come snatch them up and they're going to escape all this tribulation. And no, that's not going to happen, because there was global chaos always. And where was Jesus? You know, Jesus is in the face of your neighbor that you're bombing. And I don't know what it's going to take for people to understand that. However, I do know that we're watching the last dying breath of a religious institution that props up white supremacy, props up misogyny, props up bigotry, props up patriarchy. We are seeing the last dying breath. They've lost an entire generation. Every day I am so filled with hope that I scroll through, and just millions of people in the last 10 years have gone through the deconstruction process, noticed the moral dilemma of being a part of that religious institution, and they're saying, no, I'm done. And they're coming online and they're talking about their experiences, and all of that is so hopeful to me, because it proves that while they've tried to have their little claws in us as children before we could even tie our shoes or say our name, basically, right? It didn't work. Some of us woke up out of that and we left it, right? Because it wasn't aligning with loving your neighbor, number one. And we also watched our religious communities where we were shamed our whole life, shamed for everything under the sun, wearing this or listening to that or reading this or not agreeing with this. I mean, oh my God. Or we didn't go to church, so where were you? Where were you on Sunday? Why didn't you go to church? Everything was shame. Everything was guilt. Everything was, you're not good enough. And then here comes this reality TV star that only cares about money, and it's been that way since he was in the public sphere, right? It's always been about money, worshiping money, right? He comes along, he can do anything, and he's good enough. He's good enough for this institution. But an entire generation of 90s kids wearing WWJD bracelets, we weren't good enough because we liked Nirvana? Are you joking me right now? And we've had to watch this. We've had to watch this. We've had to wrestle with it. We've had to be like, what is our religious communities that we grew up with? What are they doing? Are they really that concerned about the freaking stock market that they're gonna, again, selling your soul for the stock market in order to follow this regime that has that's just spitting in the face of everything I thought this institution believed in. So like I said, we're watching the last dying breath of this institution, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it because it needs to go. It needs to go. It does nothing good for society at all.